So, you're planning for the future, and the big question pops into your head, can my business actually get a loan in the UK in 2026? It's a huge question for any business owner. Well, let's get straight into it and find you some answers.
Lenders have a kind of checklist they work from, and if you understand that checklist, you've got the key to getting funded.
So, what's on this checklist? Let's pull back the curtain and take a look at what lenders are really searching for when your application lands on their desk.
It all pretty much boils down to these 5 key things: how long you've actually been in business, your turnover and cash flow situation, your credit profile, the state of your paperwork, and any potential red flags. We're going to go through each one.
First up, time training. This is exactly what it sounds like. How long has your business been up and running? And more importantly, actually making money? From a lender's point of view, a business that's been around for a bit has proven it can survive in the wild. It's a basic sign of stability.
And honestly, there's a bit of a magic number here. As soon as you hit that 12-month trading mark, your funding options just explode. So many more doors swing open because lenders see that 1-year track record as proof you're a serious contender.
Next on the list, turnover and cash flow. Now, turnover is that big, flashy number of your total sales, but cash flow, that's the real lifeblood of your business. It's about the money actually moving in and out. And for a lender, a healthy cash flow is what proves you can actually afford those monthly repayments. And here's the thing that trips a lot of people up. Lenders love consistency. One massive month, followed by 2 quiet ones, can actually look riskier than 3 months of just steady, predictable income. It shows you've got a handle on things even during the slow periods. All right, number 3, your credit profile. Now, the key thing to know here is that this isn't just about the business. Oh no, lenders are almost always going to take a peek at the personal credit histories of the company directors too. So, the big takeaway is to know where you stand on both fronts. Some lenders might care more about the business file, others might lean heavily on your personal one. Knowing the health of both before you apply is a massive advantage. No one likes surprises, right? Number 4 is paperwork. I know, it sounds a bit dull, but this is seriously where so many applications fall apart. For a lender, it's a simple test. If your paperwork's a mess, they're going to start wondering what else is a mess. And that's why this is so important. When your documents are clean, organized, and up to date, you make the lender's job a breeze. It screams professionalism, and it means they can make a decision on your loan way faster.
And the final item on our checklist is risk flags. Think of these as little red flags that make a lender hit the brakes. They're actively looking for any public signs that your business might be struggling to keep its head above water.
So what are we talking about here? Things like filing your accounts late, having tax arrears with HMRC, or any county court judgments against you. These are all public signals that can make getting that yes really tough. Okay, so now you've got a really good idea of the lender's checklist. So what's next? Well, let's explore your options, because trust me, it is not just about going to the bank anymore. First, let's talk about the classic bank loan. The big plus, they usually have the cheapest interest rates. The downside, the rules can be super strict and the process can drag on. They're really best for those well-established businesses with a squeaky clean financial history. Then you've got something called asset finance. This is an amazing option if you need to buy a specific piece of kit, like a new van or some machinery. The loan is actually secured by the very thing you're buying, which makes the lender feel safer and often makes it easier to get approved. But what if you're making sales but just waiting for your customers to pay up? That's where invoice finance is a total game changer. It lets you borrow against those unpaid invoices, turning them into cash right now. It's a lifesaver for your day-to-day running costs. And that brings us to the modern way of doing things. Online alternatives. The market for this has just exploded. These platforms are built for one thing: speed. You can often get a decision in a matter of hours, and you can easily compare a bunch of different offers all in one place. And we can't forget grants. This is basically money you don't have to pay back. Sounds great, right? Well, just be warned, they are incredibly competitive and they're always tied to very specific criteria, like your industry, your location, or if you're making a social impact. So with all these different options out there, it leads to the obvious next question. Where on earth should you actually go to apply? Let's break down the main paths. You can go straight to your bank, a good move for strong businesses, but it's often slow. You could use a broker, who's like a matchmaker, pairing you with the right lenders. Or you can use an online platform if you value speed and want to compare a lot of options yourself. So how do you find that smart match?
Well, one way is to use a service like Funding Agent, which can help you check out options from online lenders and specialist brokers all in one go. But whatever you do, remember that being prepared isn't just about getting a yes, it's about getting the right yes. The question isn't just, can I get a loan? But what's the right kind of funding to build the future I'm dreaming of? Thanks for watching.